What's up, guys? A new log bait deck has barreled its way to the top of ladder. The rank 182 player in the world made this monstrosity. With triple barrel threat from the evolved Goblin Barrel and Skeleton Barrel, this deck is always attacking both towers. And the new balance changes made this deck even more menacing. Skeleton Barrel got a 9% death damage buff, and Tesla attacks 9% faster. On offense, this bait deck will drag out more elixir to defend, while simultaneously crushing your opponent's cards with higher cost efficiency. All the standard log bait decks with princesses and Inferno towers can't keep up with the ridiculous amount of spam in the meta. That's why this deck has the Goblin Stein, Rail Delivery, and Tesla to stop spam, while the Tornado makes defense Teletubby mode. Most matchups are child's play. It's time to assert dominance with triple barrel bait. Thanks to NBA 2K Arcade for sponsoring the video today. Start your NBA journey as a young rookie and become an NBA legend in my career. Create your own player and choose physical customization like height, wingspan, weight, playstyle, and so much more. Pick your position and play for your favorite NBA team. Customize your My Player by collecting shoes, outfits, tattoos, and more. Challenge friends in a connection game via Apple's Game Center. You can climb the leaderboard and become one of the best players in the world. There's indoor and outdoor courts, so you can play street ball if that's your thing. There's shops and in-game collectibles to grind for too. My favorite part of the game is the special challenges, which commemorate the career-defining moments of the most legendary of NBA players. There's new featured challenges every patch. So download NBA 2K25 Arcade using the link in the description of the video today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And barrels of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. This guy is 101% Canadian. I wonder if he's ready for over 100% power of log bait. When we have the Skeleton Barrel buff combined with the obscure ability of going in for the monster to tank for a Goblin Barrel when you have the evolved Goblin Barrel on both sides, that's where the game gets out of hand for most opponents. Also, I just want to talk about the fact that this guy's going to have Ice Wizard and a Tesla. He'll probably have multiple small spells. Whether it's going to be a Tornado paired with a log or something else, I think it's going to be a bit of a problematic position for us if we get too deep into this game and don't get damage. So the way that we're going to play this is we're going to go for our Skeleton Barrel here, and even if it pops onto the tower and gets shut down by a log, we are getting a lot more damage on the tower. So he's going to have Ice Wizard. That's going to be his main way of killing the Skeleton Barrel. Generally, what they'll do is they'll log on the Goblin Barrel and then drop some auxiliary card, cleaning up the rest of your bait cards. They'll drop, like, I don't know, a Tornado on top of the Skeleton Barrel a lot of times to activate King Tower, or maybe even like a Spirit, or I guess in this guy's case, an Ice Wizard. Oh, negative elixir trade for him. That's what I'm talking about. If we can force out Teslas like that, that's the way that we want to win. So Tesla out of cycle means it's an awesome opportunity for us to gallivant through with our Goblin Stein and find an opportunity to get damage, because obviously if we can, we would like to go in for a Goblin Stein and then tank for the fake barrel with that while the real one bombards through in the left with the bomber. So he'll have to log. He's going to have to log here. What's he going to do? He's going to Tornado on that one. He can go Goblin Gang on the right. And guess what? He is in a horrific spot because we can pop the monster ability. And oh my gosh, I think he's dead. Already, we wrecked someone with Evolved Tesla, Ice Wizard, and Tornado in the same deck. And Log. So, I mean, he just had an abundance of answers, and he still wasn't able to stop us. He's saying well played because he just knows the game's over. So we'll just Tornado twice and win the game.
A few dominance is asserted later.
Oh, is the Skeleton Barrel going to deliver the last bit of damage? Oh, dude, come on, man. Don't do that to me like that. I thought the Skeleton Barrel would be the winner today, but it was a really fun card to play. Obviously, bombarding your opponent with multiple sources of bait allows you to get a lot of damage if one of them connects. And you can still finish off the game even if it's at like 100 HP with multiple tornadoes. Another even more deplorable way of finishing off games is bombarding your opponent with Tornado and Evolved Bomber, lining up their units so your bomber can get a huge connection. We gave that guy the cook despite him having every spell in the book, allowing us to reach up the ranks to 4,800 in the world. All right, we are undefeated so far today, and I hope we can have it stay that way. A whole bunch of wins that we had earlier that I just didn't put in the video because they were a little bit too easy, but we'll see if this guy is going to be more of a formidable challenge here. Gonna go in for Skellies on defense with an Ice Spirit, so he already took damage. This is one of those positions where, oh, it's gonna be a top ladder deck. Yep, Ram Rider plus Ice Spirit and Royal Delivery is gonna be pretty good against the Firecracker in the later stages of the game, but right now I can't because the unfortunate thing is my Royal Delivery doesn't extend that far. Wait, Goblin Stein, how did you reach the tower, you monster? That's awesome. The monster literally devoured most of the tower there. That's 1,200 health points already gonzo. So I can go bomber and then deliver the delivery directly on top of that. And he's probably going to click an ability, but if we use our tornado, he's going to get a terrible ability because the ability goes between the doctor and the monster, and if we scrunch them together, he doesn't get to go anywhere. It's just like zapping like 1 inch. It's nothing, man. You think that that's something scary? The 1 inch monster ability is excruciatingly hilarious to watch. I don't know or even understand how painful that was for him, but it probably was. He's just like, Jake, I hate you. It's a negative trade for me, but you get to pull the monster backwards. So if you pull the monster backward, it's going to do less damage to the tower. So overall, it's not a bad trade. Also, we're going to lightning the tower again with our ability and discover more ways of getting damage. It's unlikely that I'm going to be able to defend this very easily if he lightnings me, but you never know. I'm going to try to go delivery and then use a tornado afterward, possibly. I wonder if I can pull the Ram Rider directly to the King Tower here. I think so. But yeah, let's try it. See if we can activate King. Yes, sir. Love seeing that. The funny thing is the Doctor just doesn't do that much damage, so even if it's hitting my tower, it's a wet noodle, man. I don't even have to respond. I don't care. The deck that he's playing is one of the best decks in Clash Royale right now, so it's cool for us to be playing against it. I want to go for a bomber directly on top of those skeletons evolution, and we force out a cannon, and he loses the skeletons as well. So overall, great interaction for us, and I think we can just go and get away with cycling a tornado directly into his firecracker, so it goes directly into goblins, right? We're mobbing with our goblins. All right, we're going to go real Goblin Barrel on the right, and he's probably not going to anticipate that. Oh, he did. Dang it. I wanted to take the entire tower there, man. How dare you? Okay, so we're in delivery, we're going to go bomber, and we're going to get ready with another tornado because he'll definitely pop another bad ability. I think he's going to just continuously do it. Oh, he didn't. Dang it.
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you.
He's wisening up. He's learning. He's evolving like AI. All right, we're going to go for a Skeleton Barrel here, and I'm going to go and get away with the Tesla. He's going to do an even trade here, but at the same time, it's not going to be bad for me because I can bomber directly on the Ram Rider and get a good trade overall. Then we can delivery. It's going to get a hit. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to drop the delivery fast enough. But we might be able to bamboozle our guy with the bomber. So as I said before, if you can't win with your goblins because they're just playing pretty well, you can win with the bomber. Or I guess you can also win with the Skeleton Barrel too. There's a lot of different ways of playing this game. Oh my gosh. Skeleton Barrel, are you doing him dirty? Yes, sir. Love seeing that. Don't want to tornado that back so he gets a bad ability again. Watch him click it. That is desperation. That is absolute and utter destruction. Oh my gosh. We created a new word. Desperation. Definitely not a word, but it can be if you guys want it to be. We're going for a Tesla a little bit later. He's probably going to go in for a lightning, so we don't want to drop it too soon. And I did drop it too soon. Oops. Messed up. I goofed a little bit, guys. I done goofed. But we can tornado twice. I think that's probably going to be our best bet. We'll see how that goes for us. Wait, am I throwing? I might be throwing, guys, unless the goblin does enough. Oh, it does! Oh my gosh, I literally almost threw the game there. I was looking, I was like, you know, the goblins are probably going to take the tower because he dropped the Ram Rider at 0 elixir. But at the same time, if he somehow was able to cough up enough elixir for a lightning on top of the Tesla and also defend the Goblin Barrel, we would have lost the game. It's cool that you can crush some of the quickest cycle decks in the game with Log, Skeletons, and Ice Spirit. They should always be back to a counter to your barrage of bait cards, but this guy still found a way to take damage. Because even if they have good counters in hand, they won't always have elixir to use them. If you go in for offense at the same time that they go in for offense, it's going to be a chaotic game that someone's not going to be able to defend. And since this deck has Rail Delivery, Tesla, Tornado, and Goblinstein for defense, you're going to have incredibly cost-effective cards and probably be on the winning end. As we rank up to 2,600 in the world. All right, time to wreck Reki, the Demon Alliance. So he'll probably have like an Elixir Golem deck or something. Usually people with these types of names are just running the most low skill strategies ever. They just try to ooze toxicity from every single pore in their body. And then they pour it on the arena because they just are like, hey, I have to be what I eat. And they eat Elixir Golems for breakfast. So it makes sense. He's running Firecracker, so he is fulfilling the bill of a toxic deck. Recruits is just not toxic enough. He's got to add some extra layers to it. I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang here, and I could pop an ability from the Doctor, but I think the Doctor by itself is more than enough, and I don't want to spend extra Elixir. Reason is, if I go and just relinquish more Elixir here, then it takes away from my offensive potential when our opponent is at a low amount of Elixir. He's going to drop a small spell on the Skeletons or something. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Dude just goes in for a Mega Knight. Is he actually getting blasted by the bomber? Yo, let's freaking go. I love that. That's so satisfying to see it. Also, I think I can conveniently go and counter this with just a delivery directly on the skeleton barrel. So should be a-okay here. Really not that much damage taken besides the death damage. And then I can get a tornado to activate King Tower against the goblins. So overall, great game for us so far. Even though we're matching it into a Wild Child Mega Knight, Firecracker, Railed recruit stack, like, I don't even know. I got confused even saying it. Like, how do you come up with this type of toxic abomination? Okay, so I'm going to go for a skeleton barrel here. We've already activated King Tower, so that doesn't matter. I want to go in when he's going to go recruits, and then I can defend with our delivery and Evo Bomber. I think that's going to be our best way of defending this. If I do anything else, it's just not going to work, right? I have to use the Evo Bomber's range. Oh, he's going to have arrows. That's not good. That is very not good. That is cash money for him and terrible for us. The tornado that back so I don't lose the game, but man, that's so much damage. Do I even say well played? I feel like I have to, because he did do some surprising calculation on me. I don't know. He is running Mega Knight after all, so you guys would be like, Jake, I can't believe you would ever say well played. This dirty and despicable dude, but hey, he played well. He got the damage. Oh! That's an Inferno Tower! What is this guy cooking, and why is it working? Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't even know. I actually am so confused at this point. This is hilarious, though. I'm going to have to go for a delivery on the Firecracker so we don't lose the game, and maybe we can pull back the Mega Knight, and then we are able to defend, right? It's Samia, defense, please. Yes! It didn't sprawl my tower. We're standing tall. We are alive. All right, he's going to Firecracker or something. Let's just bomber. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm shooketh. I'm shooketh. We go Goblin Barrel here. We're going to have the fake Goblin Barrel on the left. Going to pop the ability on the Mega Knight. All right, the real Goblin Barrel is putting in work. Look at that thing. Look at that thing go. You already know. We got this game in the bag, maybe. If we can get a good bomber connection. Please just hit the skeletons. Yes! We defeated the demon. That was the most demonic deck I've ever seen. If you guys have seen anything more toxic, let me know down below in the comment section, because I don't believe you. Holy, I still can't believe I matched into a Mega Knight recruit stack with a Inferno Tower and Firecracker mixed together. We're running the monster, but that guy's the real life monster, and I want to run away from that deck. This guy's got Harry Potter in the banner, and we're ready to vanish him real fast. If we can go for a Skeleton Barrel on the left, and then go for a Goblin Gang on the right, it's fun to do dual lane pressure. Probably better for us to go for a Goblin Barrel and save the Goblin Gang for defense, but the hilarious thing about the Goblin Gang is even if the opponent drops something in the middle, or they'll go in for a spell, sometimes those Spear Goblins just cling onto the tower and deliver you damage that you don't deserve. So even though the guy went in for arrows, 3-for-3 trade, we pierced the tower for about 300 damage. I'm going to go in for a monster at the bridge, and then he used freeze against the Goblin Barrel, so that was not a cost-effective trade whatsoever. It's bad for me to pop the ability here, so it's just going to die to the Pekka in 2 shots. How does the Pekka go back towards the monster instead of going towards our tower? That was interesting. Anyway, we can go in for a Skeleton Barrel here to keep our opponent's eyes on the prize of defending instead of going in for an offensive play and dropping another small spell. But he could hit everything here. That's why we oriented our bomber more so in the back and the Goblin Gang up high, so we can't hit it all with a rage or some other type of small spell that he might have. Now we're going to go for Goblinstein so we can protect our bomber, please. Oh, I thought the bomber was going to get dangerously close and get bounced by his bomber, but I guess not. Is he able to get back to... Oh, come on, man. I was going to say, is he back to a Pekka, but the guy's literally going to have a freaking Tesla in the deck. Why do you have 2 defensive cards like that? Make it make sense, game. Ah, mid-ladder monsters out here defending the monster with 2 different things. That's horrible. All right, we're going to go for a bomber, and then we're also going to go in for a Skeleton Barrel. I don't think Goblin Ganging is the smart play here because the guy is going to have Pekka Evolution, and I don't want to feed it that much right now. Also, if I go for a Tesla, we should be able to shut down the monster and pull it more so to the middle, so that he doesn't get a good ability on our tower. He's just going to hit the Tesla at best, and it's not that good for him because the Tesla's going in hiding. Wait, is he literally losing that for nothing? Is he actually going to get literally zilch? Oh, no, he got 1 monster hit on us. Not that bad, though. Let's go and bombard him a ton on the left side, and we might be able to pull his Pekka backward and then Evo Bomber on it for the memes. Because if we're able to get extra damage like that, he's going to have to freeze, and he does. Wait, he lost his tower anyway. Oh, he's so tilted. I love when they emote with their freaking OP cards like Evo Pekka. Even after the nerf, it is still disgusting. All right, so we're going to pull back the Pekka a little bit. He's going to graveyard on us. I think we want a tornado with his back so then he doesn't get as much value. And then, of course, we can go in for a bomber afterward to splash onto his stuff. and then finish off the Pekka afterward with the Goblin Stein. All I need to do is protect this bomber because the amount of damage potential that it has is insane. It is such a good card for 2 Elixir. It is one of my favorite cards in the game to play with all of my decks. Whether it's an alternative win condition, a distraction for 2 Elixir, or just an ability to kill all the bait cards that are coming at you, or even like high damage if you needed to be able to beat down a Pekka Bridge Spam deck, it can do it all. So we shot a 3 there, and we're going to go away with a victory. All right, we got a game against Mr. South, and hopefully that's exactly where his win rate goes. We're going to go for a Skeleton Barrel, and I could go in for a Goblin Barrel here for dual lane barrel pressure, but I think it's a bit better to see what he's got under his covers. I don't know what he's going to be delivering us today. Hopefully not a rail delivery, because if we already see a Ice Wizard to kill our Skeleton Barrel, not a card that I like. I'm going to go Archers, Ice Wizard, and seems like we're probably playing... Okay, I was going to say like an Expo deck, but it's got recruits randomly tucked away. So yeah, so you never really know what you're playing against a ladder anymore. Also, good thing is he's going to have Cannoneer. So if I can defend this right now with a Tornado and a Tesla, I think we're set up for success. It might be better off going for a Goblin Gang so then we can get the balloon guaranteed closer. And then I'm going to Tornado so we pull the balloon in. I also can get an amazing ability because it's near the tower. It doesn't even matter that there's no monster. We're doing serious tower damage, my dude. And we can throw a Goblin Barrel in front as well. I think it might be able to reset onto the Goblins if we got the Doctor down in time. Yeah, the Doctor did get a reset onto the Goblins, so the Cannoneer didn't really know where it was going. I was like, wait, I'm going to hit the Goblins instead. Because the Doctor has so much health, it's able to survive a Cannoneer shot when it doesn't look like it would. Anyway, guy's got arrows. He's also going to have Ice Wizard and Archers, so he has multiple ways of shutting down the Skeleton Barrel. We're not going to be able to slime him. He'll just Ice Wizard this. But it's okay if he does, because I can go in for a Bomber and then cycle back to the Bomber Evolution, so when he goes in for a subsequent Ice Wizard on top of our Skeleton Barrel, we can slime him with a Bomber Evolution. And I don't think he's good enough to identify when we are going to go for the Bomber Evolution, so I think he's going to get caught in a bit of a trance, and we're going to do a nice little bomb dance on the tower. Anyway, I don't love this. I think it's better for us to go Goblin Side on the right, because that's where I think he's going to go. Yep, I knew it. Because he had all of his damage there, so I was like, you know, it's probably what dude is thinking about. Ooh. Wait, did he just finesse me? I hope not. Oh, we just pulled it back with the Tornado and we're fine. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're going to take damage. We're going to take damage. But how much damage will we take? Anyway, we can shake and bake. Going for a Goblin Barrel. And then going for the Evolved Bomber as well. I think that's our best play. Wait. Seriously? You're going to go for Evil Archers on me like that? Bro, you're not supposed to play well like that. What? Why you got the moves? Why are you doing that? Oh, okay. I'm going to go for Goblin Side here, go Skeleton Barrel, and then try to go for a Goblin Barrel as well and just like out-cycle him with pure brute force of this deck. Because if we get a good ability, we will be able to melt through a Lumberjack without too much trouble. And then we can reduce him to rubble with the Bomber. So this might win us the game if we just get a couple good bounces. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And we're not even running Mega Knight, and we're getting the bounce value. Oh, watch this, guys. Tesla pulls back the balloon, and even if he kills the Tesla, we pull it back further. You think that you're close to my tower? You're near your tower, bro. And that's the defensive prowess of this deck. You can mess up your opponent, and you can mess with their mental at the end when you've already won the game. This deck's defenses have evolved to maximum toxicity.
Holy, that was diabolical.
Barrel the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.